It's because he's upset that I did better.
It was a game yesterday. Big game. Arsenal visiting Manchester United, Old Trafford, and it turned out into a 1-0 win for Arsenal. Not the greatest game in the world if you were neutral. For me personally, it was a great game. The result, anyway, I mean, it was a very nervy sort of last 15 minutes for me, because you know that all it takes is anything to happen in that game, penalty, handball, or anything like that, and the title's over basically. But Arsenal won it. They take it now to the last day with Manchester City. But let me.
Not if City win tomorrow.
No, still take it to the last day.
It's still guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
City win tomorrow.
Yeah.
I thought we would invade the pitch and everything tomorrow.
No.
Okay, all right.
You already did it. You
invade the pitch.
Yeah, I'm going to get to you. Disgrace. They did their walk around the pitch on Saturday.
Yeah, because they know.
Right. But anyway, we'll get to that. Let's talk about the game. 1-0 to Arsenal. I don't know. My opinion on it was kind of like Arsenal got that goal. They started the game very well, got that goal, and then it was almost like they were sort of like, you know what, let's make sure
it up
that we don't concede it. United, I thought, burnt from the game against Crystal Palace. They fought, you know what I mean? They played with a lot of pride and everything like that. They fought hard. Didn't really create a lot, I didn't think, you know what I mean, because I thought we defended well. But it wasn't as easy as, people thought it was going to be for us.
Yeah, for us, I mean, the team that was put out, which was even worse than I thought it was going to be, because, again, injuries and rightly so.
It's keeping them back for the FA Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no point. Like, there's nothing to play for. The FA Cup final is the thing. And with that team that we put out, if Arsenal played to their potential, that team should have got dealt with worse than that. That team should have got 4-5-0. That's how bad the team was. But Ten Hag did actually, because he had worse players playing, which this is what annoys me. He had worse players playing, so we actually were more cautious and more compact and wasn't as adventurous with our passing. So a lot of the time we were just moving the ball around side to side. This one. we were just needing to just like not make stupid decisions, not get run through and loads of attacks and stuff like that, because we didn't have the quality to play those types of passes. And the actual instruction was, listen, this is bare. There's bare bones and there's this. Just bitty in there. Yeah. And Arsenal, they didn't play particularly well. And actually, because they didn't need to, and after we gave away that stupid goal, which Casemiro, I don't know what he's doing. But to be fair, it's part of just what he has been doing, so he's following suit. He forgot he was playing centre back. He just thought he was still playing centre mid. Like he was just going on a casual trot and forgot he was the last man.
Even if you're playing centre mid, you should be still.
No, but when you're the centre back and you know that the ball's just been cleared, you're supposed to sprint up and join the rest. That's just a normal thing.
I think a player of his experience, regardless of where he thinks he's playing centre back, and to not, as Roy Keane said, you need to move your feet quicker, to not get up the pitch and almost just take the easy option to just take your time. You got punished, and deservedly so. Yeah. And then Evans, who, let's be real, it's coming towards the end of his time now. He literally, Havertz doesn't even, Havertz just runs up to him and he doesn't engage, and then he just obviously plays it across the box, and it's a goal.
It's easy.
It was a very bland game, but I don't blame Arsenal for that, because I don't think Arsenal came out of second gear. They put Man United in this false sense of security where it's like, you can have a bit of the ball, you can probe. I thought Diallo was the only player on the pitch that actually looked like he was worth actually being at Old Trafford. I don't know how he hasn't had more minutes this season. I was saying in my watch along, how has this guy not been playing more football? He's actually really, really good. You can see the quality to link up with players, dribble past. He was causing Tomiyasu loads of problems. Saliba got man of the match, rightly so. He didn't lose a single duel, didn't lose a single tackle.
How's that guy not?
How is he not going for player? I don't know.
How's Van Dijk?
I don't know. But it's better just not to pay attention to these things, Robbie, because it's foolishness. How can Saliba not be in there? Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be real.
It's ridiculous.
It's foolishness. So
it's the best centre back in the league.
Man United just don't have any quality in attack, man. There's no quality up there. Yeah. Højlund, not
10
involved.
years older than him.
I mean, and that was always going to be meat and drink for Gabriel Saliba. The thing is, Højlund shouldn't be there in that position. He just shouldn't. It's not the kid's fault. Then obviously the criticism to him as well is he's not good at holding up the ball. Yeah, he hasn't mastered any of these things.
He's so young.
Yeah, he shouldn't be there.
There's too much pressure, I think, on anyone that comes into Manchester United, especially that young, obviously the price tag is not his fault. And I feel like maybe if you had a fully fit squad, he wouldn't be necessarily the focal point if everyone was carrying their weight. Like if, Rashford had a really good season, or, other people picking things up. But, he had that little purple patch, but he's a young player. He's going to take time to develop. It's everyone else that is the problem. But I didn't watch the game yesterday. I was at the other game.
What game was you at?
I was at the one where the other United.
Is that the cup final?
Yeah.
The women's cup final. What's the score in that?
Spurs.
Hoping
Man United, Tottenham,
Spurs
what's the
can win a
score in
trophy.
Hopium.
So you thought you just changed gender and think that the outcome would be different?
No, well, funnily enough, no. Funnily enough, no.
What is this show?
I mean,
No, but you thought allow the men's, they let me down. The women should be.
well, I'll be honest with you.
No.
They play just like the men, so none of them can defend,
Front foot,
especially
high line?
set pieces.
High line?
Yeah, can't command box, set pieces,
Fair
nothing
play.
in midfield. Just let Ella Toon run straight through.
Ella Toon top bins, mate.
Yeah,
good finish,
gorgeous
that.
finish,
Battered.
gorgeous finish. And was just
lady,
my
Ella Toon.
standard day out at Wembley. Just how they've all ended in the last 16 years. Every trip I've been to,
As they say, don't
There.
go anywhere.
But anyway, that wasn't what I was talking about. But you can have the mic back now.
Okay, yeah. Cut a long story short, that was it was on Man United to like you said, up the ante, which with the players that were at our disposal we couldn't. At like 75 minutes though,
nervous.
Old Trafford was kind of like, hang on, let's get the noise going here. There's only 1-0. Yeah. Arsenal don't look great. For a midfield of Rice, Odegaard, Partey, didn't really see them doing anything. Saka, largely comfortable with Dalot. Dalot locked him up. Saka done his limp thing off again. He went off injured.
Yeah, but that's because you've got that big ditch. You got that
There
big
he
ditch
goes. There he goes.
behind the
There
goal.
he is.
I mean,
There he
that-
is.
by
That
the
is
way,
quite
that's
dangerous,
that's
though.
the next
That is
thing,
quite
right?
dangerous.
I mean, how are
Here
they
we
able
go.
to get away with it?
Here we go.
What is that thing?
Drainage, mate. That's why the game. That's why the game was able to carry on, mate. The drainage.
Drainage.
You know what I mean?
You need a new stadium so bad.
bad. So bad.
How
Man said drainage.
You got the Santiago Bernabeu where they can flip the pitch, literally flip the pitch. You got Tottenham with the longest bar, and then you got Man United drainage.
To be fair, it doesn't rain
Drainage.
every single day in Madrid though, so it's a little bit different. but-
how was Amrabat?
He was actually good.
Was he good?
That was actually.
Okay.
He was alright.
I actually.
Apart from when you
Spun
asked him
him
to
up,
pass
though, innit?
forward.
Odegaard
He was
made him
alright.
sit
Yeah,
down.
there's one time.
Yeah, he fell over there.
But apart from that, though, I have to
Other
say,
time he was alright.
he
Few people
actually
slipping.
didn't play bad.
Yeah.
He
He
played
was
too
actually
I'm not
alright.
surprised, mate.
Drainage.
Yeah, drainage.
Johnny Evans, considering, like I say, not supposed to be there. With Casemiro and Johnny Evans there, I was thinking Arsenal were feasting.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't really that type of game.
I'll be honest. I think before the game, my prediction was
Boring
like
game.
3-0 Arsenal. I really did think Arsenal would walk away with it, and the stats are actually quite fairly matched. It's 55 to 45 for possession, shots 11 to 14. And Arsenal didn't ever have to go into this game needing to play well. Let's get that clear.
Yeah.
They just needed to go there and get the result.
Do their
and
job.
that's what they did. First win there with fans in since 2006. So
Yeah, it was a great result for us.
Yeah.
And it means that, as I said, we take it into the last day. And I think,
Good
listen,
luck with that, man.
You got to credit this thing. 27 wins. That's a new record for Arsenal, even more than the most we've ever had. In
More
What
the
did
than
Premier
Arteta say? He
League.
said it's not a stat, it's history.
Well, he's
history.
more than the Invincibles, which shows you
It was
how
more than the
overrated they
Invincible
were.
season. It doesn't show you how overrated they were. It shows you how, right, because they went the whole season
We won
without
32
losing.
games.